for a medal for sure. I did fancy him to be here as well. He fought his way through Yakimenko. That's a great win. That's going to give him a lot of confidence coming into this final. But Yakimenko did not test Anstett's defence really, and with the fact that we know Wagner is a big, confident, powerful attacker, Anstett's going to need his defence.
Vasyl Malenchev, referee for this gold medal match.
You see a variety on speed and tactic from Vincent Anstett again in this fight. He comes off the mark heavily, draws a parry riposte there, draws the attack from Wagner and lands a parry riposte. But we're going to see this variety from Anstett, I think, at the beginning of the fight. He's going to want to test Wagner's defence as well. Well, Wagner fails the first test of his defence. Oh, lovely, really nice. Going backwards at such speed, then to change direction like that, just to give him enough time. Watch, change direction quickly to get the counter in. Stop cut to wrist. Good start from the Frenchman. Parry riposte. No, he's giving it straight as a straight attack for Anstett. Here we have a replay. Oh yeah, you can see why he completely misses the parry. And the sound of the blades that you saw was as the guards went past each other.
Let us not forget that Herr Wagner spotted his opponent in the semifinal, a 7-point differential before coming to life. But I'm not sure I'd try that one again.
Well, it's all Anstett at the moment.
Video review called by Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner needs to be disruptive when he's defensive, when he's going backwards on Anstett's attack. He needs to be doing more work in the defense, so maybe throwing out a line, showing some intent to push Anstett back, or certainly to slow him down.
Call stand.
That, of course, is the other thing that Wagner can do, and just take the attack to Anstett. Nice block out by Wagner. And a lovely stop cut over the top. He scored a lot of hits very fast in sabre, so 6-2 is not a position of loss. Lovely line there from Anstett though. Goes into the break at 8-2. I really can't see Wagner finding a way back into this gold medal match.
Well, down 14-7, I couldn't see him finding a way back in the semi-final.
Yeah, but Anstett's a different prospect to Ibragimov. Ibragimov stuttered on the line. I can't see Anstett doing that. He's got the bit between his teeth. He's got one hand on the gold medal here at the 2016 European Championships, but Wagner has just come out on the attack. What are we going to see here from Anstett? Simultaneous. We might get one more simultaneous, and then I think Anstett will change. No, he's gone to change straight away, and it works perfectly for the Frenchman. He stopped, that made Wagner hesitate, and then Anstett just picked up the attack again and drew a counter from Wagner. What a brilliant first period.
Well, definitely a brilliant first period for Vincent Anstett, but he's been operating at this speed all day long. And, you know, Wagner has his swings, but this is a different opponent. Vincent Anstett's not going to get a case of the nerves, I don't believe.
No, he's not. And I think the thing about Wagner is at the moment his attacks are not directed. They're not managed. He's not got a clear picture of what he wants to do on the attack. He needs to start deciding that he's going to go feint flank, hit head, or feint head, hit chest. He needs to actually decide what he's doing when he's attacking. And if he does that well, because Anstett hasn't been forced into picking up the parries and looking for the distance on the parries, you know, he may well get caught out there.
We shall see quite soon. Second period underway in this gold medal match.
Brings his arm back, coming forwards there. Wagner is showing attacking intent in the second period. Well, showing that he's not a one-dimensional fencer there, looking for a second intention parry riposte. Feels that he did clip Anstet's mask, but he didn't quite touch it. So we'll test. Everything works. They'll carry on.
I don't think he's going to penalize Anstett here, but if he does it again. Well, Wagner is going to be penalized. It's a yellow card for going early. Ooh. Picks up the parry, closes the gap.
Well, look, if you watch now, Wagner is actually using distance to control the attack. So he's drawing Anstett in and then stepping away from him rather than looking for a parry, and that is working much more effectively for him. He steps away from the initial attack, and then it gives him time and space to either build his own attack or look for the parry riposte on the second one, and then a stop cut over the top, showing that variety again.
Let's see this in slow motion. Oh, wow. What a hit.
Yeah, Anstett needs to change again. His attacks are very powerful, but they are quite short, so it does play into the hands of someone who's going to use distance as a defence. Scrappy one. Just a little scrappy at the end, especially from Anstett. That's why the door opened for Wagner. Anstett's sword was pointing towards the ground as Wagner came up and landed that ninth and levelling hit. And there you go. So Anstett's defence tested, and now it's Wagner that has the momentum with him.
He's a lumberjack. Nothing there, but that was a collision. Now, if I were Vincent Anstett, I would be quite concerned at the moment, because when Wagner gets on a roll like this, it's difficult to derail. Now there's a nice parry there.
Yeah, just slowed it down a little bit on his feet. It was nice from Anstett. He's having to think about his attacks a bit too much, and so it's not the natural flowing Frenchman that we've seen earlier on in the day. I think he's better when he's just going for it. He's just relaxed and fencing, not thinking. Parry. Oh, and it's a counter parry riposte for me. Vasil Milenchev is going to have a look at this, but I think that's the Germans. Given as a parry riposte to Anstett, just goes to show what I know.
Yep, no separation there.
Is Anstett going to be brave? Yes, he is. He slowed down his second step. That made Wagner think about it, and then he launched a step lunge attack. Beautiful stuff from the French fencer. Wagner's made him work very hard here, and referee calls halt, and the mask clips come undone from the Frenchman.
It's beautiful stuff from both of them.
Yeah, completely contrasting style. There's just a sort of, like you say, not brutality, that's not the right word, but the real aggression from the German, and then this flowing style of sabre from the Frenchman. Beautiful to watch them against each other. Vincent Anstett sticks his thumb up and says, yeah, that was on me. Very sporting.
I would like for both of them to get the gold medal.
Well, looks for a second intention parry riposte there. Distance trap used. They're both having or questioning whether the equipment's working. They're both using these attacks in the middle to sort of build tension, and then it's about who is going to be brave enough to look for a distance trap. There you go, there's another one from Anstett. Fails again, and then he hits on the stop cut. Great, great stuff from both of them.
Last man standing.
Anstett's winning the mind game in the middle, and for me, I think Wagner's just got to keep going for it. Oh, now Anstett comes out of the blocks fast. Final actions are together. Oh, Wagner goes looking for the blade. Does he find it? I'm not sure. The referee is 100% about that one. He's going to go and have a look at the video again. Does Anstett's blade go into the bottom third of Wagner's sword? Let's have a look. It does. It's parried and the riposte is good, and Wagner is one hit away from becoming the European champion. Is Anstett going to be brave again? Well, he's on the attack, but he brings his arm back, and Benedikt Wagner has just become the European champion.
What a great match. What a great match between two great fencers. And as happy as I am for Benedikt Wagner, the 2016 men's sabre European champion, I am equally bereft for Vincent Anstett.